If you're looking for an object lesson that has a clear call to a life-changing commitment to Jesus Christ, this is it. We'll use humor to grab the kids' attention, a powerful call to commitment from Matthew 21:44, plus a super fun table game to make it all stick in the hearts of kids. In this video, I will first describe the object lesson and the materials required. Then we'll take a quick look at the Lord's rather scary call to commitment in Matthew 21:44, and I'll show you how to play the game we call Broken or Crushed. The object lesson is a very quick skit that you'll perform with three props: a papered microscope, a snack of some sort, and a good-sized rock. Now, what you're about to hear is a story that's intended to be a joke. It's not very funny, but that's not the purpose. The purpose is to grab the kids' attention and focus them on the topic, which is Jesus is the stone that breaks us or crushes us. There once was a man who purchased a microscope. And he fell in love with this microscope. He could look through it and see all kinds of little tiny microscopic things, and it just excited him so much. He went home with it, and he studied with it at home, he studied with it at work, or whatever. It was just the greatest thing ever. Well, one day he decided to have a snack, and instead of his usual just wolf down the snack, by the way, these goldfish crackers can be found in any Sunday school preschool. Believe me, they're everywhere. I think there's more of these than there are elements of the communion in any average church. But you can use any snack. The story goes on. He decided one day to take a look at his snack through the microscope. And what he saw horrified him. He saw these little tiny microscope, hairy little bugs crawling around on his snack. He was horrified. So he took a big giant rock. I just happen to have this one left over from a previous object lesson, which I will link you to at the end of this video. And he took that rock and he smashed, not the snack, he smashed his microscope. Well, I told you it wasn't going to be funny, but now that you've got the kids' attention, say something like, I want to give you guys a huge challenge. It's a life-changing challenge. It's not based on something Jesus said about microscopes. It's not based on something said about goldfish crackers. It's based on what Jesus said about a huge rock, a stone. He said, anyone who falls on this stone will be broken to pieces. Anyone on whom it falls will be crushed. So what Jesus was saying is really very simple to understand. And you're explaining to your kids, Jesus is the stone. And if we take our lives and throw it on that stone, then we are broken. That is, our old life, our old nature, our old sins, all that stuff that's basically on the way to hell is broken and destroyed. It's gone, and it's replaced with that new life in Jesus Christ. Or if we ignore God or reject the Lord, then someday there's going to be a judgment, and that judgment will destroy us. It will crush us completely, finally, no second chance. Remember this thumbnail image? So now we know this is a good thing, not a bad thing. Remember, Jesus also said, whoever wants to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for my sake will find it. That's Matthew 16:25. Now, Jesus' words require a life-changing adult-level decision on the part of the hearer. Do I choose to give up my old life and follow the Lord, or do I ignore and reject him, risking a crushing judgment that will destroy me? The broken or crushed game. Well, this is a very easy to understand game, I think, but just to be sure, I want to demonstrate it here. You spin the spinner as shown. Kids take turns back and forth. You can either play alone as solitaire or with another friend. You spin the spinner and you check off whatever letter or letters that the spinner indicates. The first player that completes the word broken wins the game, or the first player that completes the word crushed loses the game. After you play the game, you discuss the difference between being broken in the Lord or being crushed by the Lord. Because this object lesson calls for a mature adult level commitment to Christ, we recommend it for high school age kids. However, the object lesson itself, this silly story I told, and the activity page game work fine with just about anyone. You should be able to adjust the call to commitment to whatever age level you're working with. I hope all this will be a big success for you and for the kids you work with. Aloha, and be sure to watch one of these videos before you go.